Hi, this is Talking and Stuff with Georgia Van C. Me. This is a podcast for young people to talk about stuff. Real stuff, funny stuff, honest stuff, silly stuff, confusing stuff, and tricky stuff. Thank you for joining us. We love having you here. Oh, one important note before we get started. As the daughter of Sri Lankan and English immigrants to Australia and now also a proud American citizen, I would like to acknowledge and send my gratitude to the traditional stewards of the land on which we get to produce this episode of Talking and Stuff, the Tongvan people, who call this land Tovanga, which means the world. I pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging and celebrate the profoundly important history and culture they bring to my new home. Thank you. And now it's time to get Talking and Stuff with Georgia Van C, me, and today's special guest.
My name's Bruce. I'm 8 years old and my favorite color is blue.
Fantastic. Are you liking dark blue, light blue?
Any types of blue.
Blue's a great color, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel calm. I'm always like, oh, I feel peaceful now because of blue. And today you're wearing all green.
Yeah.
It's a nice colors. I like what you're doing there. Okay, so now Bruce, we met only once before, so we're getting to know each other a bit today, which is exciting. So I believe you're pretty new to Los Angeles, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, what other parts of America and United States have you lived?
Texas, yeah, when I was a little baby.
Oh, yeah? Do you remember Texas at all?
New York.
You've been to New York too?
Yeah.
I love New York. Did you like New York?
Yeah.
Yeah? What would you say is your favorite thing about New York?
It was because when I was a baby, they gave us like a big turkey. And my mom was cooking it and yeah.
Do you like turkey very much? Let me guess, you like Thanksgiving then?
Yes.
That's like the turkey holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where I grew up, we didn't have Thanksgiving? Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
Imagine life without Thanksgiving or turkey. I didn't eat turkey. Is turkey your favorite food?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, do you like turkey sandwiches, plain turkey, turkey soup? What's your favorite way to eat turkey?
Just like the normal turkeys.
Okay. Just a plain old turkey. That's pretty straightforward. I like that you're a simple man. Simple pleasures. So you're 8 years old.
Yeah.
What grade are you in at school?
3rd, about to be 4th.
Yeah, I guess you're almost finished with 3rd, aren't you? And what's the name of your school?
CWC Student Hall.
That's a pretty big name, isn't it? To say it like that. Is that Citizens of the World? Is that what that stands for?
Yeah.
That's a very cool school. Now, do you like doing art and drawing and all that thing? Because that's where we met. Yeah? What do you like about art?
Art is cool. You get to draw stuff, paint stuff, and a lot of people make a lot of money out of that, and they just sell the pictures.
Is that something you might want to do one day?
Be a soccer player.
That's what you want. You want to be a soccer player, huh? What is it about soccer that you like so much?
I like being goalkeeper, defender, and striker.
Oh, so you like mixing it up.
Yeah.
Being a goal defender, that's a pretty important job.
It's like they always want me to be like the goalkeeper, so I have to go in the box like every time.
That must mean you're very good, because they don't want to trust that job to somebody that's not very good. Because that's how you lose a game.
Yeah.
Have someone that's like, that's not you, huh?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Now, do you watch play soccer with your friends?
Yeah, I play soccer with my friends.
Cool. At school?
Yeah.
Do you play on a team? Wow. I think you're on the way to being a professional soccer player by the sound of things. That's really cool. Now, I heard that your family came to America, is that right? Before you were born. Is that right?
Yes.
Where did your family come from?
They're from Africa.
Uh-huh.
So like when they grew up, they became like, I don't know how to say it really, successful somehow. And now they came to America or different places to make money. And like so like some of my families are in like Cameroon or Africa that I like probably haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah.
Some of them are just somewhere that I've seen for a bit. Yeah.
Wow, so you haven't seen a lot of your family for a long time.
Yeah.
Is that a little hard? Do you miss them?
I miss the good ones.
Fair enough. Not everyone in our family is always an A+, right?
Yeah.
There's some cool people, and then there's that one person you're like, oh, they're okay. But I can imagine. So all my family don't live here, too. So all my family live in Australia, and I miss more than others. I miss my nieces and my nephews a lot. They're younger than you, so I like playing with them. And does your family speak a few different languages?
Yes.
What languages do you speak in your family?
My family speaks like French. Some speak Spanish a little bit, and English.
Wow, that must be fun to have different languages to speak.
Yeah.
What is your favorite language?
To be fair enough, a lot of people like French, so I'm going with French.
Yeah, I think everybody thinks French is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know many people that are like, don't like French. Everybody's like, oh, it sounds so good. Can you speak French?
Yeah, a little bit. I have French class in every Sunday.
Oh, great. So that way you can work on it. That's right, and you can practice it with Mum. Yeah, absolutely. So who in your family is here in Los Angeles with you?
My uncle, one uncle, my grandma, and her.
And her being, who's her?
My mom.
Yeah. What would you say is your favorite thing about your mum?
She's really good at cooking. She's good at braids. She's really nice, and she's always happy every time when I do good stuff, and she's always like looking out for me.
Wow, what a good mum you have. That's so lovely. Thanks for sharing that.
Cool.
If you could do anything for your mum, what would you do?
Give her like my money, like Hakimi, and like always help her, take care of her, and do all the nice things she did to me when I was a kid.
Beautiful.
And I still am.
Yeah, I bet one day you'll be able to do that. Because as we get older, we start being the ones that are more like, now I have to check in on my parents. Be like, are you guys eating? Are you being good? You know? Well, that's how it all changes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Speak multiple languages so I can calm people down and help people.
So you would calm people down.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. So if you wanted to calm people down by speaking, like, you saying like as in when people are fighting?
Or like sad, I can like ask them a language that they speak, and they probably might not speak English.
Wow, that is such a wise thing to say, because it's tricky, right? Sometimes we don't speak the same language, and sometimes also we just have a different way of speaking about things. Like some people get really angry, some people are really shy, and it's almost like you would have a magical power to speak to someone how they need to be spoken to. I think if everyone had that superpower, our world would be so different, don't you?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if everyone thought about how they needed to help somebody like you would?
Yeah.
I think I don't usually high five people in the middle of an interview, but I'm going to give you a high five for that one. That's one of my favorite answers I've heard in a long time. Okay, Mr. Superpowers, another question for you. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Fufu.
Okay, this sounds terrible, but I don't know what that is. What is fufu?
It's like Cameroon food. We usually call it couscous, but
Okay.
I said fufu because one of my cousins is named Couscous. And that's why I call it fufu.
That's perfect, because you don't want to eat your cousin.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Fufu is in French.
Oh, okay. And do you like it just plain?
Yeah.
Would you put things in your fufu?
It's like, there's like one thing and there's the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So like, So we put it in the sauce and then we eat it with our hands.
Delicious. Now that's a difference. Not many people in America eat their food with their hands, do they?
No, a lot of people know that and they kind of like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been to Africa quite a bit, and I love it that I just get to eat with my hands all the time. And India too. India and Africa, nobody uses knives and forks. In fact, they laugh at you if you ask for a knife and fork. So, another question for you. If you could do one thing all day, like if I said you don't have to go to school, you don't have to do homework, you don't have to do your chores, and you could just do whatever you wanted all day, what would you choose to do?
Go to school so I can learn stuff.
You are the first young person I have ever interviewed that when I ask them what they would want to do on their favorite day, they actually, most kids say, I wouldn't go to school. And you said, I am so impressed with you right now. You have no idea. What do you love about school so much?
That we get to learn and we can be successful one day, and we get to do homework, and sometimes I don't even learn that in my house, but I know everything in school. So cause we learn the stuff that we already know, and sometimes I just like science and
Right?
yeah, I learn new stuff.
So you really love learning new things.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite thing to learn? Is it science or other things, like your favorite subject?
Math.
Wow, you are becoming more interesting with every second. Math is your favorite subject?
Yeah.
What do you like about math?
There's a lot of multiplication, division, times, fractions. I don't do fractions yet, but
Not yet.
sometimes you do it. Additions, subtracting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to choose between additions and subtractions, what's your favorite?
Subtracting, because there's some trick questions about negatives and stuff.
Yeah, right. When you're subtracting a negative from a negative, it goes up.
Yeah.
It's confusing. They're going to trick you there. But I love that you already know. Can't trick you. Can't trick Bruce. I love it. Okay, what's your favorite other subject from math? What's your next favorite?
Multiplications or division, because they can go by big numbers. There's something new about division that I know is that I thought in the second grade that divisions go up like multiplications, but except they go down or by dots and something.
Yeah, absolutely. Because division, you're making that number smaller basically, right?
Yeah.
Like how many smaller ones of those get in the big one?
Yeah.
I love the way you see math. That's really cool. And you said you like homework.
Yeah.
That is also something I've never heard anyone say. So let's dig into that for a second. What do you love about homework?
That we get to learn, we get to do a lot of stuff, and usually when we finish, because when I finished, I usually do a lot of stuff. So but when we do homework and we're going to school and there's probably a quiz, we can we probably already know, because we do every time at the nighttime to remember in the morning.
That's a cool way to see it. Because obviously you have to do the quiz at school, right?
Yeah.
You can't avoid the quiz.
Yeah.
But you can prepare and feel good about it at home. And I think some kids think oh, I have to do more work at home. But they don't think of the long game. That they're going to feel better about themselves tomorrow for the quiz. You've already worked this out. I feel like kids need to watch this and be like, oh, you're right. If I do the work now, I don't have to worry tomorrow. You are so smart, sir. I can tell you've done your homework. Clearly. Okay, you are excited about being successful. So you're going to be a successful soccer player, obviously. But it sounds like you love learning a lot, too. Is there another job with learning that you would like to be? I'm trying to think all the good jobs that learning involves.
Probably learning about cars, because there's a lot of fun stuff about learning cars.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite car?
Yeah.
What would be your favorite car?
Bugatti and Ferrari and Lamborghini.
You have good taste, sir. Wow. You don't hold back. Go for the big ones, huh?
Yeah.
They're pretty cool cars. If you could tell people around the world anything. So basically you got a microphone and the whole world was listening. No pressure. What would you say to the world?
to have great manners, be kind, and like your actions always come back to you. Be kind, whatever, whenever, and be a good person. Take care of people. Take care of your parents, and always say please and thank you.
Wow. I hope that the world hears this, because that is right on. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Next question for you. If you had a time machine, and that time machine could take you back in time, or forward in time, or to another like century, where would you choose to go with your time machine?
I would go back in time when people was not good, because I wanted to change the world to be good people.
Wow. Do you know which, like, would you go back to the 1900s, the 1800s, or just like 3 weeks ago when people weren't very good?
Probably the 1900s, because the 1800s are fine. They're really long.
Yeah. You're kind of right. Like, the 1900s, there was some pretty bad things that happened.
Yeah.
And you'd fix them all for us. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Here's a silly question. Well, it will sound silly, but we'll get through it together. Do you think you could give me a weather report of your feelings today? So I'll give you an example, okay? So I might say that my day started off a bit cloudy because I was very sleepy. And it got a little bit rainy in the middle. I felt a little bit sad about something. But at the moment, there's a lot of sunshine and the clouds are clearing because I'm loving this interview so much. So it's definitely a sunny day for me now. Does that make sense? That's my weather report. What would your weather report for today look like?
The sunny, because I always smile and I always happy what I have, and usually if I get hurt, I'm like, it's just the game. I don't really. So like if I get hurt very badly, like how I bleed a lot of times, usually I get rainy, but then after that it just go like cloudy, because it takes me a short time to cry, and also I smile and never be mad after that.
That's beautiful. So of course it rains when you're hurt, but already the cloud clears a little bit and you're back to being sunny you. What a beautiful weather report. Well, I'm glad we both are sunny now. That's pretty good. Is there anything you would like to share with me or the world before we finish up today?
We have to fix the world so everybody be good, kind, like what I said earlier. Take care of yourself and your parents, but never let anything held back. Always go forward in life and just be good people, because if you don't be a good person, you don't know what will happen next, and God will not like you.
Yeah. Gotta be a nice person first and foremost, right? Because that kind of sets the tone for how everyone else will treat you too. I am so excited to learn about who you become and who you grow into, because if you're starting at this age already knowing those things, already excited to learn more and be a success, I think you are going to be such a huge success at whatever you decide to do. Whether it's soccer, whether it's math, or cars, I think you're going to be a huge success because you have the right thoughts in here, and that's what matters, right?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Can I give you another high five for being awesome? Thank you so much. Should we say goodbye to the people that are watching?
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching. It's pretty cool.
Thanks for joining us for Talking and Stuff with Georgia Van C. If you had a good time, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast. You help us get this out to the world. If you have some stuff you want to share with the world, you can reach out to me via the email in the show description, and I would love to have you as a guest on the show.